I'm actually really just trying to try out my microphone, but this is maybe like take 3 because I don't think this microphone's even working. So in case it's not working, that's cool. You'll just see some very neat images of nature while I'm out here. I have a lot to say, so let me just get going here. Basically, I came out here. I don't remember the last time I was here. It's probably been a while, but I'm actually surprised. So I came out here and they completely plowed away all of these bushes and stuff, which I'm a little shocked. So if, if I was to compare this video to the last time I filmed the video here, it looks completely different. In fact, let's walk down to where the water is because it was not like this the last time I was here. So for anyone watching this, just joining, I am in Washington State in the Pacific Northwest in the United States of America. I am a little bit east of Seattle. See right here, you can see where they've just totally plowed everything away. I am really shocked. Like before, this was all bushes and berry bushes. Okay, so then right here, you see this little drop down? Well, maybe it's hard to see on camera. But right here, this used to be a trail where you could just walk this trail and then you could walk out to where there was just kind of like some still pond water. And as you can see now, the water has completely eroded away where the trail used to be. And this is all like a running river. None of this was here before. I'm totally shocked. I'm shocked how much things can change in probably less than a year the last time I was here. All of that was like an area you could walk and hike, and now there's like a river running through it. So here is a trail that probably they should have plowed because, as you can see, I can't really walk there. It's all overgrowth of bushes. But let's go find the other trail that I was on before when I was filming this. So this is, I'm just shocked to see, like, I'm sure they do this often to just kind of clear the trails, but I'm a little surprised how much of the trail they have cleared away and how it all looks tore up. And maybe it'll be a little bit quieter as I go. See, can you see? Like, it looks like they just came here with a plow and plowed away everything. Crazy. Like, it looks so completely different from the last time I was here. And this trail, from what I remember, does go on and on. But this used to be just like a tiny little walking trail, and now they've torn down trees and bushes, and it's like someone came through here with like a tractor and just plowed it all away. I know it was a little loud over there with the water, so maybe it's quieter here. I labeled this as a live stream mic check because, like I said, this is my 3rd time trying this. So I tried to go live earlier, and I think where I was at, there wasn't a very strong signal. So like it wasn't working for some reason. I wasn't able to connect. So then like I was like, okay, well, I'm going to have to drive somewhere else to get a better signal. And, you know, because I only had like 1 bar of signal, and now I probably have like 4 or 5 bars. So anyways, I started recording, and, you know, this is a new microphone, but I guess the microphone wasn't working. I'm not sure why. I don't know if I did something wrong. So I recorded like 20 minutes of video, and it had absolutely no sound because I didn't realize that the microphone wasn't working. So now, like I said, maybe it's not working again. Who knows? But at this point, I'm trying this out, seeing how this goes. Let's go look at this overlook point. That actually looks really neat down there. I'm sure someone could probably climb down there, but I'm not really that physically fit to do that sort of thing. Okay, so back to what I was saying while we're on this mic check. Basically, I recorded maybe like a 20-minute long video, and then when I realized that none of the sound had picked up, I was like, ugh, well, I don't want to like say everything all over again. I told like this whole story for like 20 minutes, and now like I don't want to have to tell the story over again. So, I was like, whatever, screw it. Let's just go live and see what happens. Like, well, if you can't hear me on this mic, that's fine. You'll at least get to see what it looks like here in Washington because it is very nice out, very pretty here, and I love going on hikes here. I say this all the time, but when I go on hikes, I always feel like I'm the only one on the trail, and um, as much as that's awesome because it's nice to have the place to yourself, it also can get kind of like creepy. And also because if you get too far deep in nature, we do have some wild animals here in this area. So I know we have cougars. There's been bear spottings. I've seen coyotes, but they don't usually mess with me. They just kind of run away. Let's see. I'm gonna just keep walking on this trail. It's so crazy to see how they just like plowed away the whole trail. All of this was like where you could just, um, like you could walk down there, like, and now it's all plowed away. Like the water is just running through here. Uh, so obviously you can't walk down there anymore. I don't know if that's just like because of the seasons or if it's because they purposely plowed away some areas so the water can come through. Uh, or if maybe we just had a lot of rainfall and it took over the area. Uh, but it's weird to just come out here and see how much it's changed since the last time I was here. Um, what I'd like to do, okay, so like what I'd like to do, I originally had like a whole topic of conversation that I was going to talk about when I first started filming. And then when I made like that whole 20-minute long video with no sound, sometimes you're just like, oh, well, should I really just go back over everything I was saying again? Like, because sometimes you like forget what you said. So maybe I'll make that video on a different day. But today we're just kind of enjoying the great outdoors and seeing if this microphone works. And we'll see here. I do want to keep walking just to see how far this trail goes, but this trail goes like really far. So sometimes, I've said this before, I don't like to get too far away from my car, um, for a number of reasons. But obviously, I don't want to get lost, but also I don't want someone to like mess with my car while I'm out hiking. I also don't want to get like towed or a ticket. Not like that should happen, but because I kind of parked in an area that's not really like a designated parking area, you kind of never know like what you can do or what you can possibly get away with. So here's some lovely wildflowers. I would say that this morning it started to be sunny, and now it looks like it's starting to maybe look like it's going to rain. I'm not quite sure. These are all very pretty flowers. Let me see this. Now, where I am hiking, like this is just like a hiking trail. Like it's a designated trail. But a lot of these trails, like the trailheads, don't have designated parking. So you just kind of have to park on the side of the road, and that's why I said I don't know, like if you can get a ticket there or if you're allowed to park there. But also, it makes me wonder, like if they have these hiking trails for people to hike, I'm assuming they expect people to hike. But how do they expect people to get to the trail if you can't park your car anywhere? Now, on the other side of where I'm at right now, I know this is a little bumpy. I'm not using a gimbal. On the other side of this trail is actually people's homes. So, like, one side is for hiking, and the other side is people's homes and their backyards and everything. So, even if you lived in those homes, it's not like you can just come outside in your backyard and go on a hike because you would have to cross over this river that's right here. And there's, no way for you to like cross over from the river to get over here to the hiking trail. So I'm not really sure who these trails are for. If you can't park here or come here or whatever. Hopefully you got what I'm trying to say. I did notice this hay on the ground. I don't remember this being here before. I'm not sure the reason for this. Maybe it's because it was really muddy in this area. So yes, like I said, I am not using a gimbal. So the camera might be really shaky. Now I do have a tripod. I was thinking of just setting up a tripod and filming something here. But I also wanted to walk around and look at everything because it's more exciting to look at everything than to just stare at one thing for 30 minutes. Oh, totally side topic here that doesn't have anything to do with this hike. But I do believe that my car is now has either become infested with spiders or has a family of spiders living in it. I am not sure what to do about that. I am starting to notice spiders just in my car randomly. And as much as I try to shoo them out of the car, like kind of take a piece of paper and try to like shoo them out the window, then I'll find like a couple more spiders. And I don't like spiders. I'm not a fan of spiders. I don't want them in my car. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do to get rid of them. I think I've heard that peppermint oil is good for repelling spiders. But since I've already got the spiders in my car, I'm not sure, how to find them all. If there's like a nest somewhere, if they're breeding, if there's going to be more coming. I'm not happy about it. Now, I have walked the trail. Ooh, I see something up ahead. I think it's a bunny rabbit. See, this is a tree that just seems to have fallen on the trail. So even though the trail continues, I would have to climb over this tree. And you can see there's a pretty big tree. I mean, it's like that's where it fell, the top of it. This is, who knows how far back that goes from wherever the roots are. So let's go ahead and climb over this trail, or this tree that's blocking the trail. Okay. Normally, if they're going to come out here and plow all the trails, you'd think they would come out and cut that tree and leave the trail available for people to continue walking. Oh yeah. So that was the other thing is when I was talking about how I filmed this video for like 20 minutes, I was like kind of deep into my story and about 20 minutes in my phone popped up. Now I was concerned the battery was going to die, but my phone popped up a message saying that the memory on my phone was full and I was like, "Oh, great. Well, so it had saved the video, but the video had no sound. But then it was like the memory was full, so that meant like I couldn't continue recording anything more. Now I am going to climb down here. Who knows how safe this is? Because I see some sort of bridge, but I can't tell if that's like a bridge for the public or if this is like someone's home. It's all wet right here, so I don't know if I can cross over through here. All right, here we go. Okay, here's what I'm going to show you. Probably help if I had a better vantage point. Okay. I don't know if you can see this. Let me see if I can zoom in. That looks like it's someone's house. Or a bridge. I'm not even sure what that is. Very Very interesting. Now, since I've now stepped down into this lower trail, I don't know where this goes. This is all like a sandy beach right here. So I'm walking on essentially sand. And I don't know if you've ever walked on a beach, but sometimes sand can be difficult to walk on. This is more still water. There's not that crazy flowing river water. But yes, if something happens and I either lose signal or the memory gets full or some other weird message pops up on my phone, then yes, I'll have to end the live stream. But right now, I definitely just want to say thanks for watching so far. Okay, I'm back. I'm back here. I'm back at the water. This is not like the raging river waters like the other one, but you can still see this. I mean, what is this? I thought it was a bridge, but it looks like someone's like house or garage or something. Okay. Well, I should probably try to get back to the original trail I was on. And let me cut through here. Next time I do something like this, I'm definitely going to bring a gimbal so it's not such a shaky camera. And I actually, I watch a lot of live streams and I cannot stand when people have a shaky camera. So I totally understand, as you, the viewer, might not be too happy. Okay, here we are. Here we are trying to get through this again. Okay, I'm now back on the original trail. Uh-oh. I found something. So before I even came over here, I was down there where that was. I was just steps away from there, which is crazy. I didn't even see that. Oh my goodness. Well, I was not expecting that. For anyone just joining, this is not a Sasquatch sighting. It's actually, oh my gosh, look, 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 it's gonna go into the water. I think it sees me though. Are they supposed to go in the water? Do they know how to swim? Wow, I was just feet away from there. I had no idea that that was there. Oh my goodness. I'm sure that deer can see me because I'm actually, I'm in the green trees, but I'm wearing all black. Oh my gosh, wow. Okay, let's see. I didn't know they know how to swim. I've never seen this before. I didn't know that they even knew how to swim. I hope they don't get washed away in the water. That river was running pretty fast. Okay, I'm gonna try to get back down here where I was. And I'm already getting that low battery warning, so we might have to cut this short, but let me get down here. There it is. So it actually swam across this whole river and is now over there. Wow, so who knew? I had no idea that deer could swim. They swam in this whole river. It started from over here and then swam all the way down there. All right, guys. Well, I'm definitely going to have to end this because it looks like my battery is going to die. So next time, I need to make sure I charge my battery a little bit more before I come out here.